Hey y'all, I'm Amanda. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning friend. Today's haul is from everyone's favorite, Torrid. So I know y'all are big fans of Torrid. I am a pretty big fan myself. I am between a size 5 and a size 6 with Torrid right now because I'm on a weight loss journey with Mounjaro. My upper body is losing weight a little bit disproportionately to the lower half of my body because I have lipedema, not to be confused with lymphedema. My type of lipedema causes nodules to build up in the fat cells of my hips, my butt, my thighs, and my upper arms. I had a paniculectomy about 2 years ago now, so I attempt to think about how things would fit me if I still had a big apron belly, so I can give you guys that feedback as well. And I'm about 5'3½", so not short, but on the shorter side of average. Currently I'm wearing a 50C or a 48D bra, just depending on the fit. If you're curious what I'm wearing for today's haul, I have a pink Walmart tank from Terra and Sky. This is in a size 4X. It's just a basic rib knit. These come in a 2 or 3 pack if you're interested. I'm also wearing Walmart leggings from Terra and Sky in a size 5X. These are my absolute most favorite leggings because they're made out of a modal jersey blend, making them very soft and very stretchy. And I'm also wearing the Nike Dunks that I picked up on my recent ASOS order. My overpiece or kimono is from Torrid. This is one of the new releases for spring-summer, and I will show you a little more about this tank right now. And I will tell you a little more about this kimono right now. So the day that I am filming, it is still early-ish in May, and Torrid happens to have 40% off regular priced items today. So this crepe ruffle kimono is regular price $75.90, currently coming in at $45.54. The color is called Orchid Gardens Floral Deep Black. There are a few things in this Orchid Gardens floral pattern if it's of interest to you. I think I saw a pair of wide leg flowy rayon pants and a camisole. So Torrid calls these overpieces kimonos, so if I refer to it as a kimono, that is the reason why. I do realize it's not an authentic kimono. I picked this up in a size 6, knowing that this particular one looked a little bit straight cut, and I'm glad I did. Even though my lower body is bigger than my upper body, I still expected this to come completely closed across my lower body, and it does not. It will touch sides if I pull on it, but that is not my favorite cut for a kimono or an overpiece. I like it when there's a little bit of overlap, so it doesn't look like it's a little too small for me. And I also don't like when I walk if it kind of blows open, although it's not a huge deal. Certainly this is very pretty. It's in a two-tone floral. So we have this kind of tropical look in the main part of the body, and then a smaller, almost a ditzy floral in the lower portion of the arms, as well as around the border of the bottom. The crepe is a little bit rougher than a standard, like what a chiffon might feel like, which is not my personal favorite, but I have neuropathy in some areas of my upper body, so my skin is really sensitive in my upper arms, neck, and face region in particular. So for both of those reasons, I will not be keeping this, but it is a gorgeous piece. It is still something I do recommend. In the size 2, Torrid says this is 48 to 50 inches. I'd say on me it's just a little bit longer. That is consistent with Torrid's practice of grading the sizes as you go up in size. Seems like they give us a little bit extra room for an item to flare out over our hips and bellies and booties. I do appreciate that. This fabric is 100% polyester, but it does say that it is machine washable and dryable, so that is certainly a benefit. Not much more to say about this one. Let's take a quick look and I will move on to the next piece. The next item is this faux leather short sleeve cropped Moto jacket. Regular price is $99.90 and today this is 50% off, making it $49.95. I think that's about what I picked this up for, and for that price I am satisfied with it. This comes in the deep black that I'm showing you, as well as an orchid bloom color of like a light lavendery pink that is terribly cute. I picked this up in a previous order in the size 5 because cropped jackets typically fit me better in a 5, so they're not really big under the arm. However, I was quite surprised in this one that I actually needed the size 6 to go across my back and shoulders. So if you typically are between sizes for jackets, I tend to think that you would need to size up, but be prepared to try on a couple of sizes at minimum. This has a really nice smoke colored zipper and hardware. One thing to note about this that I probably will not show you when I stand up is there is a stop place in the zipper right where the collar folds back, or the lapel area kind of folds back. So this will not zip all the way closed if you wanted it to. It's going to have an open neckline. In the size 2, Torrid says the length is 20 inches from shoulder to hem. I'd say that's pretty close to what I've tried on, although maybe this is more like 21 in the back and goes a little bit longer in the front when it's not zipped up. This jacket is really nice and soft, however it does not have any pockets, which I think was a miss. But in terms of being a faux leather, again, it's really, really soft and pliable, so I could see this being comfortable for quite a few seasons. I don't think I would want to wear this in the summer. It is fully lined in a satiny type fabric here, and I don't think you can see, but this is what it looks like fully zipped. So when I stand up, I'll show it to you fully zipped, then I'll unzip it and show you the front side and the back. Let's take a quick look. The next item I'm showing you is this washable crinkle gauze drop shoulder short sleeve button up in the color Chateau Gray. Today this is 50% off, so the regular price is $55.90. The sale price is $27.95. And I picked this up in a size 6, knowing that me and button-up shirts typically do not see eye to eye. However, since this one is in a washable crinkle gauze, it's a little more drapey and kind of conforms to the body a little more than like a stiff poplin shirt might, like the ones I recently tried on from Lane Bryant. So again, I picked this one up in the 6 so it would accommodate my hip. I do have a few inches of extra room in the hip, but when I sit down, like, it just fits. So I would not personally want to size down in this any further. Torrid says in the size 2, this is 44 inches in length. On the beautiful Tabria Majors they're using in the modeling photos, it comes down just about to the bottom of her kneecap. On me, it is significantly longer, which I'm sure is partly due to my height, but also partly due to the size grading in the size 5. So while I don't have a good guess as to how long this is, I would say maybe 50 inches, but I really can't tell. And please forgive me, but I'm not going to measure it. It has really deep side slits, which I appreciate. And it has functional buttons all the way down. I think this would look really cute with, like, I have kind of a wraparound braided leather belt. This might look really nice with. And at its length, I'm very comfortable wearing it with leggings and sneakers or sandals, and certainly you could use this for a cover up as well if you wanted. Let's get a quick look and move on to the next. Okay, y'all, I figured if I was showing you one gauze shirt today, why not show you two? So this is the washable gauze open front shirt kimono in the color Jade Lime. This does come in a myriad of colors, including some stripes and solids. The regular price is $69.90. Today this has 30% off, so it is $48.93. Again, this is an open front, so it does not have any fasteners or closures of any kind. It also does not have any pockets. This has a shirt tail hem, so it kind of scoops up toward the side hems and is a bit shorter on the side. So Torrid says in the size 2 that this measures 30 inches from shoulder to hem. They must mean that at the shortest length, because even on the model, this comes down almost to her knee. On me, it's significantly longer than that. I picked this up in the size 6, again, knowing that me and button-up shirts or straight cut shirts typically don't get along. However, again, in this washable gauze material, I do like the drape of it and the comfort of it. It's not remotely stiff like a poplin. It also has practically zero stretch. If it has any, it's just what I call comfort stretch to keep you from busting the seams when you sit down, but it really is not a stretch fabric. This might be the type of shirt that someone would think about using as a cover-up, but my experience with this fabric is when it gets wet, it gets really heavy and really scratchy, crinkly, so I'm not sure that's something you would want to do. Although it is machine washable and dryable, it is a 74% rayon, 26% polyester. I wonder if the polyester count in this would make it warm in the summer. I'm perfectly comfortable where I'm at today, but it's only about 73 degrees outside. We've got the windows open. It's really beautiful. And I am very partial to bright greens, which you already know if you have been with my channel for a while. I am a big time sucker for vibrant light green shades. So this may actually be something that I keep. I'll have to think about it. Let me stand up and we can get a quick look at this, and then I will move on to the next item. The next item I'm showing is the Baby Doll Chalet Embroidered Tiered Top. This is regular price $55.90 and it's currently 60% off, making it $22.36. That is about what I picked mine up for, making this a great steal, certainly an essential top that could take you through spring and into summer. I happened to pick this up in a size 5 and a size 6 purely by accident, so I tried on the size 5. That's what I'm wearing now. It fits wonderful. Even though Torrid says this is a tiered top, it really is just the one tier, so it's just a baby doll shirt. It has one seam across the under bust that dips a little lower in the back. So they say in fact that this is 30 to 35 inches in length in the size 2. It is a couple inches longer than that on me. If I had my apron belly still, I don't think this would have fully covered in the front, but it does go down quite a bit farther than 30 inches in the size 5. I'm sure in the size 6 it would be even longer. Since I have a spare shirt here I can show you, I will let you take a look at the detail up close. This is the eyelet that goes across the bottom with a little scalloped edge. It's just darling. This also has a lower neckline with this like notch neck here and an enclosed button placket. And a nice little fluttery sleeve. This is in the color Water Ballet, which is one of my favorite colors that they have released for this spring. I've picked up a few things in this color and been really pleased with all of them. So there's really not much else to tell you about this one. Let me stand up and show it to you real quick, and then we'll move on to the next item. The next item I have to show you is this cute little tank dress. I absolutely love these floaty little airy shirt dresses. This is the mini challis tiered tank dress. Current price is $27.95 with the 50% off. The regular price is $55.90, and that price is for this color that is the Dancing Daisies Floral Dandelion. This does have a beautiful yellow color throughout. I don't know how much you can tell on camera compared to in person. I think when I bought this I thought it would be a little more of like a green shade, but maybe from a distance the yellow and blue on here combined to look greenish, or maybe I was just mistaken. This comes also in the Orchid Gardens floral. That's the same as the kimono or overpiece that I tried on earlier, as well as a couple of other patterns. In the dandelion color, this is no longer available in a size 6. I am wearing it in a size 5, and it is plenty roomy. I like that it swings out to accommodate my hips, so some of you may say this looks a little roomy on me, which I'm perfectly fine with because I love how it fits. I think it fits like it's supposed to. It does have side seam pockets, so it's just cute as can be. Torrid calls this a flowy A-line silhouette. I would say that is pretty true. And in the size 2, it measures 40 inches in length. I'd say it's just a pinch longer than that. And if you are looking for something to disguise or flatter an apron belly, this would be a good item to try. This is the challis woven fabric, and it's what Torrid says is their new and improved, which is more comfortable. It has a higher viscose content, and it is machine washable, but line dry. So this feels nice and smooth, very comfortable, very airy. I would personally wear this with a t-shirt underneath, probably maybe a cardigan over, but I've mentioned numerous times a company called HALFTEE that sells layering t-shirts that look sleeveless, short sleeve, or elbow length sleeve, but they only come down to just below the bust. So I personally find them not only to be great for modesty, but also if you want to have that layering piece without the hassle of a bunch of layers to tuck in and get twisted under your clothes. I think they're super comfortable. And as always, I will also leave a link to HALFTEE in the description box. Totally not sponsored, I'm just a big fan. The scoop neckline here is front and back. I appreciate this is wide enough to easily cover bra straps. And I believe this covers the back smoothing 360 bra that has like a ballet scoop back from Torrid. So I think this is still full coverage enough to cover that type of a bra, if that matters to you. The tiers on this are non-stretch. In fact, the whole garment is non-stretch. I think it was a viscose lyocell blend is what they call their challis. So let's take a quick peek and I will move on to the next item. So for this outfit's try on, I have 2 tops to show you. The first is this white crop Bolero they say it's in a denim. It's almost in more of like a stretch, really lightweight twill. It doesn't quite have the weight that I would expect out of a denim. This is collarless. It's a short sleeve, roll-up sleeve jacket. It has typical finishings of what you would expect around the waist for a jean jacket. I would guess this one to be about 20 inches from shoulder to hem in the size 5, which is what I picked it up in. I did get the size 5. This is cut quite a bit roomier than the black jacket and more in keeping with what I expected from Torrid based on their sizing of other denim jackets. So I quite like this one. The top is a baby doll washable gauze smocked tiered top. This is $55.90 regular price. With today's 30% off, it is $39.13. The color that I'm wearing is called Dancing Daisies Floral Stillwater. So it does have that light kind of aqua colored blue in it that I'm a big fan of and showed earlier. This does come in a couple of other colors as well. I'm glad that I picked this up in the 5, not in the 6. However, the 6 is sold out. So if you are a true size 6, particularly in the top of your body, do note that this is no longer available. However, it is generously sized, so maybe give the 5 a shot. This is smocked front and back, and when I stand up and take off the jacket, I will show you that typically these tops are smocked in the back where it's missing all of this fabric, but I have some injuries and a little scarring back there that I'm not a big fan of, as well as my prednisone hump. So I don't always like that part of my back exposed, but I always want the option to wear my hair up because I hate wearing it down. So I appreciate that this top goes all the way up at the back of the neckline. In a size 2, this measures 30 inches in length. I would guess it to be about 32 inches in the size 5. So even though it covers a little bit of belly, it wouldn't cover like a full hangy belly if that's something that you need. This is 74% rayon, 26% polyester non-stretch, and the tiers in the skirting portion of this also do not stretch, although the smocking is very generous. This is also machine wash and dry. So let's get a quick look at the jacket front and back, and then I will take that off and show you the top front and back. I'm showing you now another 2-piece combo. This is a boyfriend cardigan in the Jade lime color. It is quite long. It has 2 patch pockets on the front and buttons up to about the chest. That is what makes it the boyfriend style. I appreciate that this does not have super long sleeves, so if you are tall or long or typically need the length sleeves that Torrid provides, you might find this to be a little short. I picked this up in the size 6 to help with the fit. The boyfriend cardigans are cut pretty straight, and I appreciate the fit of this one. I would guess that it's about 34 inches in length, but I don't have it pulled up on my phone at the moment because I wanted to tell you about the other piece before my camera overheats. So the t-shirt I have on under is the super soft rib high neck baby doll. This original price is $39.90 with 50% off in the color white. Makes it $19.95. And I picked this up also in a size 6 as well, even though it is baby doll and super soft. And the reason is that in a previous video I picked this up in a 5, and the tiers, the tier that goes around the hip does not stretch. Well, actually this one does, but not very much. So I needed the actual room. Even though this says baby doll, it's not hugely voluminous in the hip, and I didn't like how tight the top was on me personally. Even though the 5 did technically fit, it just didn't look quite like how it's supposed to lay. So this is still available in a size 6 in limited quantities. The size 5 in this particular color is currently sold out. Torrid says this measures 30 inches in length in the size 2. In typical form, I would say this is closer to 32, maybe 33 inches in the size 6. And if you are looking to disguise or cover an apron belly, I think this would work for you, as long as you don't need a ton of room around the hip for your size. If you are between sizes, I recommend sizing up, but you may find that not to be true for you, so take that with a grain of salt. I've worn a pink rib tank with almost everything today, but I took it off for this top so we could see how sheer the shirt is, although I'm wearing a flesh tone bra, so it's not going to be super revealing. But this white color is certainly solid enough to work over a nude bra, but anything colored I don't think it would cover. This is just a single layer, yeah, just a single layer of fabric in the top. I'm a big fan of the super soft fabric. It's a really nice blend. It washes well. And I particularly like it in this rib knit. I like the substance it has to it as well as the way that it looks. Let's get a quick look at the sweater and then I will pull that off. We can look at the shirt and move right along. Before I moved on too far into my skirts and bottoms, I wanted to show you this vest. This is the Denim Vintage Stretch Crop Vest in the color Chateau Rose. Obviously it's a pretty pink that is a little bit garment washed, although in the advertisement photos it was more garment washed in look, so I don't know if that would happen with washing, but the way that it is right now, I'm not the biggest fan. I picked this up in the size 5, which is currently sold out, as is the 6, although I'll probably be returning mine, so if you check back later, you may find a size 5 back in stock. The reason I'll be returning is because partly I wanted something a little more garment washed, but also it's just a little big under the arm, and I typically have these taken in, but I'm just not enough of a pink fan to make this worth the investment or worth the energy. I have several denim vests in different colors of denim that I do like to wear and that fit me really well. I've already had alterations done on those. The original price on this is $65.90 and today it's 30% off, making it $46.13. And Torrid says in the size 2, this is 20.5 inches from the shoulder. It is a little longer than that on me, but it still fits above the hip. And even for my smaller upper body, this fits okay when I'm standing up, but it definitely would not close at the bottom when I am sitting down. So just overall, not quite the right fit for my body, but certainly a cute piece if you're a pink fan or if it's something you're looking for. So let me give you a quick look at this and then we'll move on to some bottoms. All right, we're moving on to the dresses and skirts and bottoms. So I have this dress to show you as well as a couple of skirts and a dreaded pair of jeans that I have not tried on yet. So this is the T-length stretch challis trapeze dress. The regular price is $85.90. It is today 50% off, making it $42.95. And unusually for me in a dress, I did pick up the size 6. Normally here lately especially I would size down, but every now and then these challis dresses are a little tight across my back, even if they're roomy next to the bust. So I'm actually really glad I picked up the size 6. It is not too long, it is not too big, and I would love to give Torrid a huge shout out for a design detail they included in this. Starting under the arm and going all the way around the back, this has a little bit of elastic in the top band, so it pulls it in up against the body, so I don't have to worry about gaping or alterations. It is done for me, and it still has enough of a flexibility in the fit to work for someone who's a little larger in the upper body than me. So bravo, bravo, well done. This says it's T-length, however on me it is full length. I can see my shoes but not my ankles. So in the size 2, this measures 52 inches from the shoulder, which really is not T-length, but on me it's probably 54 to 55. This is again out of challis, so it is a very comfortable fabric. 97% rayon, 3% spandex. This is not the new challis, but it still is very comfortable. And it is machine washable, line dry. I adore this unusual geometric print. Some of us plus size babes complain about too many prints coming in florals. Torrid definitely is guilty of giving us a lot of florals, a lot of them which are beautiful, but when that starts being the only pattern you have available to you, it gets a little stale. So I give them, again, major props for throwing a geometric abstract at us. Here's an up close look at the print. Nice, gorgeous, bold black and a soft white. I believe this also came in a pair of wide leg pants. If you're interested, this dress also comes in a plain black, a plain Stillwater blue, and a floral version of this Stillwater blue, all of which are really cute. In the black and white, this is still available in all sizes. I probably could have sized down to a 5, but I'm glad I picked up the 6. If you are looking for something that would still work with an apron belly, this certainly should work for you because it has a fit and flare, or a trapeze cut skirt coming down from the waist. I may have trouble showing you the full length of this cute little dress on camera simply because I'm filming in a not very large part of my house and I don't want to show you the messy background of the other parts of my house. So I will show you what I can, but do note that this is a very full sweeping dress that comes all the way down to the ankle. Let's get a look. Alright, I've switched back into my Walmart tank so I can show you a couple of bottoms. This first one is the T-length challis A-line skirt. Regular price is $65.90 and today it's 50% off, making it $32.95. When this skirt was first posted, they showed it in what looked like a version with 2 slits, one at each leg, and that is definitely not what's showing now. They're showing a solid skirt with no slits in it at all. So this does not have the best reviews because some people were saying like, hey, why doesn't my skirt have any slits and look like what you showed? I bought it with the photos corrected and knew that I was getting a skirt with no slits, and that's what I wanted. I don't like to show my calves very much because of varicose vein damage, but also because I have lipedema bulges in my calves that, even though I'm not embarrassed of them per se, it does draw attention, which I don't like. So I picked this up in black in a size 6. I get the 6s in a skirt because I want to make sure it comfortably fits over my hip region, and this does easily fit over that, but certainly not a lot of extra room to spare in the waist, which has been trending in my opinion in recent years with Torrid. I have some of their skirts from years ago that are in 5s or even in 6s that are really, really large in the waist and sit on my hips, and this is definitely a little smaller in the waist. It has an elasticized back, yeah, fully elasticized in the back and the sides. It does have side pockets, which I appreciate, and on me it comes down to my top of my shoes again, which I don't know how well I'll be able to show you, but I will certainly try to adjust my camera now that I'm showing you just bottoms. The next bottom I'm showing you is called the T-length Vacation Silk Slit A-line skirt. The regular price is $69.90, and with 30% off today, this is $48.93. I picked this up in a size 6. I possibly could have sized down to a 5, but the 6 works as well. There was a major flaw with the description of this skirt. In fact, I'm surprised to see it still there. This skirt says or implies that it is silk, and it is 100% polyester. So even though I didn't really expect this to be silk, just because it's Torrid and because of the price, I held out hope and thought maybe it would at least be satiny, like a slip skirt, and it's definitely not. It's just a full elasticized waist, polyester, like challis type skirt with a little bit of a stretch to it. Not a stretch material. It's again just that type of what I call comfort stretch, where when you sit down you're not going to bust a seam. This has one slit in the front left corner, kind of like midway between the front of your knee and the side of your leg. The color says double leopard Bosphorus. I do like that this has kind of an abstract leopard print to it. In a size 2, this measures 33 inches in length. On me it's a little longer. This also reaches to the top of my shoes. This one has a much more generous waist. It is fully elasticized in the back and around to the sides a little bit with a flat front. Again, this has far more room in the waist than the black skirt did. Hopefully I showed that first. If not, you're probably confused, like what is she talking about? This also has side seam pockets. Overall, it's just a very similar fit to the black T-length challis skirt I already tried on. T-length, I say, because neither of these are actually T-length on me. At my height and in this size 6, they are full length skirts. So this one does not match my pink tank whatsoever, but that is what I'm wearing today, so please disregard that fact. But let's take a quick look at this green and black beauty, and I will move on to my last item. Okay, y'all, for my greatest and final performance today, I will remind you that Torrid jeans do not fit me, have not fit me. Granted, I'm losing weight, but I just tried a pair on in one of my last couple videos and they still really didn't work, because when I sat down they squeezed the hell out of me and were very uncomfortable. I tried the trio jeans, recognizing that they report to have maximum stretch. This pair does work for me, but it was not the easiest task to get them on. So let me tell you about them. These are the trio skinny high-rise jeans. Regular price $119.90. Today they are 60% off, making them $47.96. That's probably a much more appropriate price for these pants. I picked them up in the 28-30 in a short inseam. And I was hopeful because the sizing brackets on these jeans fit across 3 sizes for the most part. 10 to 14, 16 to 20, 22 to 26, and then 28-30, which one might think would be like 28 to 32. So I was hopeful these would work, and like I said, they do in fact work. I will show you in just a minute. I recognize that I have a pretty relatively extreme build, or at least not standard proportions, so these jeans still don't fit all the way up my butt, which is not surprising. I was a little disappointed but not surprised by that. They were very difficult to put on and actually like stretch all the way into them, and I did have to lay down to zip them up, just like the song says. But once I have them on now, they're not bad. My grievance with these is that I cannot stand jeans or pants that have built-in shapewear. And these do have mesh panels in the front to help squeeze your belly. And I would much rather be comfortable and choose to wear my own shapewear if I want it. So if I keep these jeans, which I probably will, especially since I'm still losing weight, I'll be cutting that mesh out. Not only is it not comfortable, I find it a little insulting that anyone would imply that my belly in its natural state is not acceptable. If you have a large apron belly and you wear some of the size 6s from Torrid, these probably will not work for you. The jeans have not fit for me, and like the skinny aviator pants or like cargo pants have not fit for me pretty much ever. So now that I'm down, I don't know, 70, 80 pounds, whatever, they do work for me just now. But note that I can wear 6s and 5s and a lot of other clothing, so the jeans do not fit, in my opinion, consistent with the other items 6 and 30 sizing. I can wear ponte pants, I can wear linen pants, I can wear trousers, so I don't know what's up with the inconsistency. I'm not the only one who has noted that the jeans don't work, but I'm glad this pair does, because Torrid comprises the bulk of my wardrobe. Always has, probably always will, unless I lose a significant amount more weight, which I probably won't do. Anyway, in the short inseam, these are 27 inches in length. Guess that these are maybe 28 inches in length for me, possibly more, but I think 28 without measuring. They had a hard time coming all the way up to the crotch on me because of the thighs needing to stretch. So I will wear these around a little more before I post the video, maybe while I'm editing and whatnot, and see if they stretch out at all. I doubt that they will, because they have so much stretch in them. In fact, let me tell you how much stretch. These are 86% cotton, 11% polyester, and 3% spandex. So I know they're not as flattering, but I think I prefer my big leg boyfriend fit jeans from Lane Bryant. They're just more comfortable, and I don't know if I care if something is flattering or not. I just want to be comfortable at this big old age of 45, about to be 46. So this is the last item I'm showing you today. Let me stop jibber jabbering and we will get a look at these and I'll close out the video.